friends. I know, it's been a long time. I was at school. I just finished my senior year of undergraduate at the University of Maine, and I haven't done like a video like this in a while where I kind of speak to the camera, so I decided to do that today. It's gonna be like a life update video, I guess, since it's been pretty much an entire school year since my last regular video, because the last video I took was in that apartment that I lived in for my senior year, and it was like at the very, very beginning. I don't even think school had even started by the time that I had taken that video. So while I'm talking about, oh my gosh, I think my neighbor is watching me. There's no way she can figure out what I'm doing. We're so far apart. She must have astigmatism like me. Anyway, at the same time that I'm talking about my life updates or whatever, I decided I'm gonna tie-dye a sweatshirt. I've been holding on to it forever. I literally got it at the end of last summer thinking I was gonna make a YouTube video of tie-dyeing it. Never ended up doing it because of everything that happened. It's huge. So I'm gonna see what happens. I'm using the normal methods of tie-dye that I've used in videos past, or it's just like the Walmart regular fabric dye, because it's way cheaper than buying like actual tie-dye bottles, even though it's pretty much the exact same thing. So here's me preparing the dye. Also, by the way, this is the very first YouTube video that I'm recording right now where I can't see myself at all. I usually have this whole mirror position set up behind my camera and everything because I don't have a viewfinder on my camera. And that is the biggest hassle to get through when I make videos. The biggest hassle is easily just trying to make me able to see myself so that I can see if I'm in the center of the screen or if I look weird in a certain position or anything like that. But I just decided, you know, until I can like afford a camera that has a viewfinder on it, just getting what you're getting. I'm going in blind. I have no idea if I'm in the center of the screen or not. I sure hope I am. The three dyes that I have are the RIT Tangerine Marina. Checking to see if it's in the center. It's not even really. Whatever. Tangerine Marina. It's like yellow, I guess. I don't really care. It's like yellow-orange. Wish I could have a normal yellow. I should have bought something at the store. Denim blue. And I'm only going to use a little bit because I don't want it to be dark. I want this to be a colorful, fun, exciting shirt or sweatshirt. And I don't know. I'm not going to use like a wicked dark navy blue, you know? And then cherry red. Very exciting. This one is my favorite. Kind of like if it's diluted, it looks really pink, especially on white. So we'll see what happens. Before anything, always check to see if, am I standing way too close? I can't tell. I don't know if I'm in frame or not. If this is, what is it called? Cotton. And this is 80% cotton. So I think that that's enough. I think that that's fine. All right, inside of the cup, I already have dish soap and hot water mixed. And what I have to, am I way too close? Oh my gosh. Add a little bit of salt to it. That was kind of a lot, but who cares? I hate the mixing shots. I already know that it's gonna happen. I hate when I like have a mixing shot and I think that my face is out of the camera, but it definitely is still in. And when I'm editing, I can see it and I'm like, blood. All right, that's the red. I'm just gonna do plain old tangerine on this one. Also, if my hair looks bad, I just can't see it, okay? So you'll have to just deal with it. I'm gonna make a denim blue, but I don't know how much I'm going to use it. I'm just gonna make it like in case I decide I want to use it, so. Yeah, see, that's so dark. Wait, why is it purple? I've got 2 more cups. I'm gonna see if I can like make a green. Well, that was too much blue. I meant to only add like a drop. I have a good feeling that I accidentally just made brown. Oh yeah, that's definitely brown. I don't even know if I want to use that. I've been going through this entire process and not talking a little bit about how everything's been going. I'm gonna tie this up and I'll talk as I go. First things first, obviously graduated. I got my bachelor's in, I almost just said psychology, hello. I got my bachelor's of science in biology, and then I had a minor in dance. Big, exciting accomplishment, but the thing that I was really worried about was getting into optometry school. I don't know if you guys remember, I used to mention in the videos from last summer that I was really nervous about the OAT, like, which is that's the optometry admission exam. It's like the test that you have to take to like apply for optometry school. It's kind of like the SAT of optometry school. Anyway, I was really worried about it. I wasn't able to take it last summer because of COVID and everything that was just going on. It was just too crazy. Did end up taking it. January 11th was the day that I took it. I will never forget that date. January 11th, I took my OAT. I like studied all of the last winter break and everything for it because I was so nervous about it. But I ended up passing it and I got all my application stuff finished, so I am going to optometry school. I'm hesitant about saying which one, although I'm sure that it's like not a big deal because I have like 3 subscribers. But no, I'll say it. You know what? Who cares? It's the New England College of Optometry in like Massachusetts. So I'm really excited. I'm moving to Massachusetts pretty soon. Never lived there before. Never lived in the city before. I've only ever lived in Maine. I lived, obviously you guys can see I live in the forest basically, and then up at, what is it called? The University of Maine. It was also kind of forest, you know what I mean? So it's definitely not urban. This is gonna be the first time I live in like an urban area. I was really nervous, but I just visited up there a little bit ago, and now I think like, oh, I can figure this out. You know what I mean? Like, this is not too difficult to figure out. And I'm not living in like the crazy part of the city. You know, I'm not living in the like skyscraper, not even skyscrapers, just tall buildings. I'm not even living there. You know what I mean? Buildings that I live in are like short. They're like short little buildings. It's not too bad. Gonna have to learn how to take the T. Good stuff. Can't wait. And it's funny when I watch the YouTube videos that I made last summer, because it's just like I was pretty much at an all-time low last summer, and it's so funny watching those videos because I'm so excited to be making the YouTube videos. I'm sitting there, I'm like, hey guys, like check out this painting, this looks so nice, blah 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 blah. But like, and I'm watching it and I'm like, bro, you like were so sad. Like outside of like making the YouTube videos, my life, I was not happy, bro. And it's so weird. Thankfully, like I'm a lot better now. COVID is like finally ending. COVID is finally starting to end. But like, yeah, it's so funny. I like made this YouTube channel just to like have some project during COVID time because everything that I was a part of ended and I had nothing to work on and like nothing to do because we were always inside all the time. So it's just so funny to me to like look back at those and be like, wow, look at that. Look at what I was doing when I was at my saddest point. But I have the summer job that I had the last 2 summers before COVID back, and it's been so nice because I actually love this job. I've missed this job so much during the whole time that everything was happening. But this is my last summer vacation, which is kind of weird. I don't think people realize it. When you go to optometry school or like a lot of those other just professional schools, I think medical school does it, like all these different places, you don't have summer vacations anymore. You have a summer semester. Like you're still going to school in the middle of the summer. Yeah, like my last summer vacation. It's sad. And a part of me, like I remember when I had first found out, I didn't even know it until this past senior year, like until someone told me like, hey, just letting you know, like optometry school, you do school during the summer. I was so sad, and it literally almost made me think, oh, I can't handle optometry school. Like it literally made me almost want to give up on it all because I was like, if I don't have that break, like I depend on that break in between grades and stuff like that. But when you really think about it, I mean, if I didn't do optometry school, I would just be getting a job. And then my summer vacations are gone again there too. So either way, my summer vacations were going to end, and it was just a sad thing to come to terms with, but I think it'll be worth it, you know what I mean? Like I'm hoping that at some point I'm gonna be able to take some good amounts of time off and stuff like that. That stuff's pretty important to me, you know, to have my vacations, to have my breaks. Y'all see that? In my first semester of senior year, the semester that was, or the year that just passed by, I was like, I don't know, I was wicked sad. I was taking a really hard class for me that was taking up like a lot of my free time because you know, all the classes that are usually not taught online went online, and a lot of the professors did not really know how to have an online class, and they didn't really see the differences in like what would work, what's not going to work with an online class and all that stuff. So this class just felt so much like the professor did not know how to put it online, and it was so much more difficult because of it, because it was just, I don't know, it was just definitely not meant to be online. It needed to be taught in a classroom. And because of it, I didn't have enough time to do the things that I liked, like dance. So I actually ended up giving up dance pretty much for the first semester. The only dance I did was, I think, a few, like, no, I did 2. Did I do 2 classes? I think I only did 1 dance class first semester. And that was all the dance that I did. And it was really, honestly, awful. Like, it was so sad. But in the second semester, I was like, nope, none of that. I rejoined my dance, one of my dance clubs, the hip hop club at UMaine. I wasn't able to rejoin the other ones just because of time constraints and stuff. And then I had 3 classes, one of which was a hip hop class that I was able to TA for. And that was just so awesome. Like, it was so, so nice to get back into dancing and stuff. And I really think that like it just made my like senior year all better. You know what I mean? Like it fixed my senior year for me. It felt like it was like, this is normal. This is what I like to have. I like to have my hip hop class, I like to have my hip hop club, I like to have my dance classes. These are important to me. And I'm really concerned about it because I don't know if I'm going to be able to do any dance when I'm in optometry school. And I'm really worried about it. I mean, it's going to take up all of my time to be in those classes. Like, it's going to be very, very difficult for me to focus on anything other than academics. But I feel like it's so important for my mental health for me to be dancing or just doing other things, you know what I mean? So I'm really scared, honestly. I'm really, really scared that I'm not going to be up to it and that it's going to be too bad for my mental health to just be focusing on one thing. Well, the other part of me is kind of like, well, what if I just dance anyway? What if I just make time to dance? I don't know if that's a good idea because I have to like pay a lot more attention to my academics. It's going to absolutely wipe me out. Like the workload is going to be so insane in optometry school. Too late, I already signed up. And it's only 4 years. I feel like 4 years has flown because I still remember the like day that I moved into college, and I can't believe 4 years has passed since then. And I had the same feeling when I graduated high school. I was like, holy crap, 4 years went so quick. So I'm hoping these next 4 years for optometry school also go quick. Okay, this is what it looks like. I'm gonna go wet it with water real quick and then bring it back. Yeah, so I just kind of decided to hold the camera. I think things are just gonna be most easy that way. Yeah. So I keep putting it on the ground, so it's going to be covered in dirt. Oh well, and wash out. I'm trying to spread it out as much as I can so that it can catch maximum dye, I guess. I'm grabbing the cherry red one. The biggest thing with tie-dye is that when you've got lumps like this, it looks like the dye is going all the way through it. But it's not, it's just on the outside. You gotta put like a lot in to make sure that it gets all the way into the center of it. I really do want this to mostly be the bright red and orange, like the tangerine. I don't even know if I want to put any of the other two colors in it, to be honest with you. I don't want them to ruin it, you know? So I'm definitely just concentrating a lot on here. Now I'm gonna flip it over. Might have been too much. Oops. Okay, so now the red is done. Grabbing the tangerine. A lot of this is just getting on the ground, to be honest. No, I'm afraid that this sweatshirt is going to look like a Dunkin' Donuts sweatshirt if I don't put in at least a little bit of the denim blue. I'm not using the puke brown that I made, thank goodness. Let me just put a little on. Let me just see what it looks like. I might really just ruin this sweatshirt right now. Okay, I'm just going to put it on this little dimple right here. Well, now I feel like I kind of have to put it on the rest of it. I think that's all I'm gonna risk for now. The next part of the video is gonna have to be like tomorrow, where I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like afterwards. So I'm gonna leave it out here until tomorrow. Yep, right on the ground outside. Because that's okay, don't worry, a wolf will not take it. Alright, so it's been yesterday I did this, so it's been 1 day. It's been marinating really well. So now I'm gonna take all the ties off and then rinse it in water and then launder it. So put it in the laundry machine and then the dryer, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Alright, so this is the finished product. I'm really happy with it. I think that it looks cute. I'm glad that I added the blue because I think that the blue was just, I don't know, I think that it looks better with the blue. I think if I didn't add the blue, it would look like literally the Dunkin' Donuts t-shirt from that one collection or whatever. So yeah, very happy with it. Hope you enjoyed this video. I didn't really talk as much as I wanted to, but future video. We got all summer. Thank you. Be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you so much.